Church bells ring. Hey, you mother humpers. I should pay attention to my driving here. I mean, that would be the right thing to do. So, how the hell are you? I'm setting a bad example, but I'm trying to get slacking. First I told you 10:30 back in the day, 2 weeks ago, back in the day. Then I bumped it up to 11, then I bumped it up to 12, then I've been late till 1. So no wonder nobody's here. There's the diner. So as you could surmise, I'm driving down to my parking spot. I'm totally unprepared today. I have absolutely nothing to say. Zero. So, oh well, that's when you get the best me. If there is a best me. And I absolutely have nothing to say. I'll talk about what I saw. I went for a long walk just prior. I didn't get anybody anything at the house, so they're going to call upon me, and I'm going to have to cut short. But that's life. That's life. Jet. S-Y-T. Jet set. Yo! Yo, 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 yo. I got my dog Jet set, and I'm taking him to the park. Come on, son. Come here. You know the routine, mister. You got to go on a leash. Come here. Hey! Okay, put my keys in my pocket. Jet set says hi. I'm about to walk down to a river, and you're going to wish you had a jet ski. Hang on, I got to put my keys in my pocket. I normally like to leave them in the ignition. Sack of Simple Mr. McIndoge is back. Looking like FBI agent, I'm back. Yo, yo, yo. Yo. Oh my goodness gracious. What is going on this Saturday afternoon? We've been raining and now it's nice out. You wouldn't believe how many people I saw on this bike trail today. It was really pretty good. Now, I'm at a secluded spot now, but that suits me fine because I just want to talk to you guys in live stream. Jet set, yo, yo. And I came across a bunch of rafting people. They came down in school buses, and the people who they work with were unloading all the gear, and everybody's singing like row, row, row your boat. Oh my God. You know, where I live at it is near a whitewater river. I'm blessed enough to live in this area, and I was videoing all the bicycle people today. A lot of bicycle people out today. If I say I came across 100, that would be an under exaggeration. So that's the truth. Jet set. Jet, well, that stands for something else, but I'll get it. And thank you for the likes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, I mean, how could you not be in a good mood? It was rainy, and now it's nice and clear. Today's supposed to be a super, super nice day. It's springtime. It's really good. Everything is good. So, anybody new, I'm in Northeast Pennsylvania, Pocono Mountains. People had their honeymoon here. Oh, that's when everybody drops off. But what are you going to do? So, anybody new, and I'm in the state of Pennsylvania. I'm near a whitewater river. that's about it, man. I'm going to wait till more people pop on before I start repeating myself so I don't bore you all. So, yes, I have an older sister and she's doing good. So I'm in a good mood, man. And some friends of mine are going down the seashore. And that's pretty far from me. But they're taking a long ride. They're going to go to a place called Wildwood, New Jersey. And that's a tremendous vacation spot. But I am in the Pocono Mountains. I'm 200 miles away from that. But God bless them. Good for them. Man, watching you make me want to walk more. Kind of indoor guy. Well, I do walk a lot. Oh my God, do I walk a lot. Just today, I was watching a group of rafters go down the river near where I live, and it was a steep incline, but I wanted to get the shot. So me and the dog went down the hill. I fell on my butt. I slid down the hill. I was grabbing on the tree branches and stuff as I was sliding down. The dog had no problem. And then I was able to get fairly close to the bank and started shooting some video of these rafting people going down. Saccocynthia, McIndoge, and they were so happy. They were singing "Row, row, row your boat." I mean, you got to be pretty happy to be singing like goofy babies' kindergarten songs. They're going "Row, row, row your boat," and they're making references to TV shows as they're going down the river. And it was right at a fairly decent rapid too. So that's going to be one of my shorts today. Definitely. I took quite a few shorts today. It's quite a few videos, that is. And I'm going to upload them into shorts. So that's what's new with me, man. It's supposed to be, next week is Memorial Weekend. Next week. Everyone calls me a couch potato, but I think I could change my life. Dude, it's never too late. I mean, honest to goodness, it is never too late. I tell everybody that. I tell my best friend that they're starting to get a little heavy and they feel self-conscious about it. And they would say it's too late for me. And I would say, you're so wrong. It's simply never too late. So get out there and do it. That's all I'm saying, man. And set little goals for yourself. Little tiny goals. You know, maybe to the park bench and back, or to the mailbox and back. And do that for like a week. And then when you're comfortable with that, go down to like the store or something. I don't know where you live. Maybe go down to the store. And do that for a week. And before you know it, and this is coming from me, and I've seen it other people, and I'm always trying to be truthful. So when I say it, it's real. That the more you move around, the more you're going to find you're going to want to do it, and it actually becomes addicting. Like you're going to want to get out there, and if you don't do it, you kind of feel guilty that you didn't do it. I mean, that's how addicting it is. And before you know it, you keep setting these small goals and achieving them. Before you know it, you set bigger goals, and man, you're going to be like in the greatest shape that you ever were in your entire life, and that is the truth. So, thank you for the like, by the way. Ha ha. Okay, Richard, I'll try. Thank you. You'll see. You know, you ever hear that term? The rolling stone, not that one. An object that's in motion tends to stay in motion. An object that's still tends to stay still. Well, that's true. And they don't make these sayings up for nothing. That is a true thing. And you'll find that the more you get out, the more you're going to want to get out. So, all right, enough about that. So, I don't know. Let's see. So since there's nobody watching me and it's only you, I'm going to tell you how how crazy I am. Okay, you ready for this one? I try to avoid looking at the clock when it's on the number 13. Okay, because I believe it's bad luck. I can't stand that number 13. I told you 100 times. So, and I try to avoid looking at the clock. So even my phone, especially, because that's what gets me every time. I'll put the phone in my pocket at like 10 after and say, well, listen, I'm not going to take that phone out of my pocket till it's at least 15 after, because I try to stay away from that number 13. And then I'm so forgetful that a minute after I stick the phone in my pocket, I forgot all about that. And then I think of something else, like maybe I'll get a text or I want to say something, make a note. I have this thing called notes, and I always make notes to myself so I remember. And I forget all about that. And I grab the phone, and don't you know it, it's on the number 13 every time. It never fails. I'm such a space cadet. So that bit me in the butt today a couple times. And I'm not joking. Whenever I see that 13, man, bad things happen. Honest to goodness, bad. But you know what? Maybe they're good things. Like one time it was like a number 13, and some girl who I was interested in walked away from me, and I took it as a bad sign. But maybe that's a good sign. Maybe that person would have ruined my life, and that 13 was really lucky. You know what I'm saying? It's all a matter of how you envision these things in your crazy head. You know, and I got to deal with two personalities. It's not just me in here. There's another one. There's that cuckoo. They're both cuckoo. My dog wants to walk down a trail. I'll let him. But, so, I got to manage two people inside this skull. Inside this rock hard skull. So we're walking down the trail. You can see, like, I don't know if they're cut trees or if that's a fence post. Maybe it's a combination of both, but that looks like they were in order, and that's kind of like a fence. So I don't know if Jet Ski's still with us, but we're getting close to the river, Jet Ski. And the river's up high as all hell. We've had a lot of rain lately. See that? Boy, I got the whitewater bug in me so bad. I came across quite a few kayakers today and a whole group of rafters. There was school buses of them coming down where they launch at. School buses of these rafting people, and they were all hooting and hollering, and they had guides, people who showed them how to go down the river, the people who the unexperienced raft people look up to, and these guides are giving them instructions. And I hear the one guy saying, I know we're out here to have fun, but that river is not a Disneyland ride, he's telling the rafters. He goes, do you fall out of that raft? You try to get back in. And you others, you reach for that person, the people who are still in the raft, and you drag them back in. This is not to be taken lightly. And he's saying the river's up high today, and that's true. The river is up high today. And I suppose if you're a beginner, you need that kind of talk. I guess that's kind of important. These bugs. Boy, I get eaten alive. Oh well. Oh well, I'm just going to have to let the bug land on me. That's all there is to it. It can't hurt me. Maybe it can't hurt me. I don't know. Fucking bug. Sorry. And, yeah. And that's what the kayak guide is telling the customers. And I would say there was at least 20 rafts. 20 8-man rafts. They probably only put 4 in each. So 4 times 2. That's 80 people going down on this one river trip today. 80 people. And they charge like $100 a person. Do I have that right? 4 times 8. So they make a lot of money, is the bottom line. But I guess it's worth it, if you don't want to go out there and pay for a raft and you have the safety of going down with a guided tour. So, and they all look happy. They don't know what they're getting into. Caitlin, yo. Yo. I'm glad to see you're back, pal. Caitlin's with me all the time. I don't even tell. None of my friends really, I tell them I do this, but none of them tune in. You guys are the only ones. I'm too embarrassed. I think if I tell them what I'm doing, they'll just criticize me. They'll just criticize me and make me give me a guilt complex, and I'll foul everything up worse than I already do. So I don't tell anybody what's going on. I think if I ever become popular someday, which is highly unlikely, but then I'll actually tell my family, my 2 sisters. That's all I have. A couple nieces and nephews. They're hip. I could tell them. But yeah, because I just think it's kind of embarrassing. Bust get it. Yes, bust. And that's another one of my regulars. I so appreciate you guys, man. I was just telling Caitlin and Sasquatch McAdoo, Cynthia, that I don't even tell my family I do this, or my friends, because I know it's just like it's weird. It's not right. They're gonna get the wrong thing out of it. And someday, if I ever become more popular and I'm not so embarrassed about the whole thing, I'll do it. So when I interact with you guys, that big long speech I just gave you, the whole point is, when I interact with you, Andrew Davis, hi. These people are not my friends, Andrew. You are my friends, but they're not. I don't know them closely. This is not planned. All you guys chiming in, Andrew. I never met you in my life, and I appreciate it. And nobody ever even seems to talk to me but you guys, and have no idea how good that feels. I'm highly addicted to chatting with you all, and I feel so happy, Andrew, that when I come to my people from time to time, I call you my people. That's funny. That it makes me feel so good, such a warm feeling inside, and I appreciate it, and it really makes my day. Thank you, man, for what you guys are doing. Right now, I'm seeing a bunch of hearts and a bunch of icons flying up, emojis, and I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. Honest to goodness, I'm looking into the camera now because I want to tell you face to face. It means a lot to me, Andrew, and Saka Cynthia, and Bus Get It, and Jet Set. All you guys, man, it's so friggin' great. You don't know how much and how thankful I am to just having this conversation. It gives me something to do. You mean a lot too. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. Andrew Davis with a peace sign. I think you guys can see all this, man. Peace emoji. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm still learning this whole thing. I've only been doing it 2 weeks, and I'm really just starting to get comfortable around talking to a device and getting relaxed and telling you what's in my mind personally. Just starting to get, and the more I get used to it, the more I can open up. And I could tell you guys anything, because I do. I tell you how superstitious I am and how my day's going. And if people ask me questions, I'll answer any question and give my best opinion that I think's possible. So, oh my goodness, you have no idea how great this is. And oftentimes when I walk the doggy late at night, I know it's different times in different parts of the world. Gatlin Harris says hi. Yo, Gatlin Harris. Boy, I'm just getting more and more comfortable, and I just point the camera on the doggy, and I tell people what's on my mind, Gatlin, and I'm telling them that it makes me feel good, and I appreciate it, and I'm starting to become more comfortable. I'm in the middle of the woods right now, Gatlin. I'm near a whitewater river. I ran into a bunch of raft people today. Yeah, you can't see nothing. You could barely see the river. I'm in thick woods right now. And earlier I was walking around and I saw tons of people on a bike path. I'm literally, Gatlin, there was, if I said I saw 100 people, it would be an under exaggeration. Also people walking on a trail. Come on, son, we're gonna go back. Good boy. I call my dog my son. Thank you for the emojis, you guys, and the likes and all that. I mean, that's great. I'm not asking for them. I know that comes right from your heart, but thank you. And I have to acknowledge, I don't have to, I want to acknowledge that you guys are cool and doing that for me and hanging out and all. So yes, I do appreciate it. So I saw hikers today, bunch of hikers, young kids. I saw like boyfriend and girlfriend, and it made me think how cool life is. I could tell like the guy liked the girl. He was standing close next to her, and she was standing close next to him, and they were walking in sync together. Out of the whole group, I could pick out like the people that were liking each other. And it was such Mother Nature, and it's so beautiful, Gatlin. And the dude, they were both, you could smell them a mile away. They're all perfumed up, and the dude had cologne on. They were doing their best to impress the other half. And they were doing a good job, I think, because I even like the smell of both of them. I could smell them 10 feet behind me. And it was just cool watching how people interact, man. It's so cool, and I get such enjoyment out of. I'm so blessed where I live over here that I get to see this every day, and it's getting to be that time of year where everybody's just coming to life. Andrew Davis says, "Your son is cute." You know, what a great compliment, man. Look at that. Isn't that cute, man? Oh my goodness, that is cute. I have to admit, I'm not gonna lie. It's so cool, and he is my son. Whenever I talk to anybody, I sometimes say, look, he's pulling a root up. I sometimes call him by his name, but I know he is so happy, Saccocynthia McIndoe. He's very happy the way he rolled over and all. I love when he does that. And Andrew Davis says, yeah. I always say that too. And Gatlin with the emojis, with the doggy and the happy face. I always say, yeah, Andrew, I do. All the time. That's the way I answer the phone lots of times. I don't say hello, I say, yeah. So, these young kids on the trail today, and there was a lot of them. Like, that was about a group of like maybe 10, maybe a little less, 8. And then I saw older couples today. That's cute. Look at them rip up that root. You want to sit down for a moment, son? I don't have any treats today, or I'd give him a treat for you. I forgot. Oh my goodness, he's coming. Look how happy he is. Oh. I mean, I don't even have to talk. Just watching this has got to be entertaining. It's got to be. Wow. Andrew Davis, Saccocynthia, all you guys. David. Oh, I missed David somehow. Woohoo! That must have just snuck in there. And David sends an icon. And I keep getting these happy emojis and hearts. Oh my goodness, and Clint is back. Clint, this is the first time. Dude, I love your channel. I love it so much. And David, now sending ice cream unicorns or something. I forget what you call them things. But dude, I watch your channel, dude. I'm so happy. This is turning into such a great endeavor. This whole thing. Man, I am having such a great time with you all. I've only been doing it like a couple weeks now, and people are starting to actually care. Boy, oh boy, is this fun, Clint. I'm learning this now, and you're welcome. You're welcome, man. You are so welcome. You seem like such a mellow kind of person. I kind of got that vibe just by talking to you, but after I watched your videos, dude, I don't mean to make you like embarrass you or nothing, but you're pretty awesome, cuz. So that's all. I'm not going to embarrass you. All these halters have been getting, brother, I'm upset because I got dad. I had to come proof show. Then I think, dude, you're just be yourself, and and I know you were discussing there was like slight changes going on, but all right, man. But I'm just glad you're here. I'm so glad that and I was telling everybody else, Clint, on how much my little channel over here kind of grew in such a short time, and I got people who genuinely like me, and it really feels good, my man, and it gives me something to look forward to. Maybe it gives you guys something to look forward to. I think it does. I hope it does. I'm sure it does. And David, I'm not ignoring you, buddy. I saw you there. I missed your icon the first time, but I caught up with it later, David. So I appreciate it, mister. I do. I don't want to leave anybody out, man. I don't want to leave anybody out. You're all very important to me. You're welcome, Clint. I was talking to Ohan last night. And I was telling him about how we're chilling together over here. And it's just turning out pretty good. Cynthia, Clint, Gage, and even Jesus had haters. That's true. You can't please everybody all the time. But I'll tell you the truth, man. The people who I hang around with, we all get along, and I think we all laugh and we avoid the bad topics, because we all try to stay positive. But everybody has haters, I suppose. There's people that I'm sure hate everybody's at some time or another, I even hated people, like, when I was younger, like my girlfriend ran off with my best friend, but I forgave them all. I got over all that. That's child stuff, man. Whatever. I don't want to talk about that. But, and if anybody of them are watching secretly, man, I love all you guys, and any breakups that in my previous long time ago, man, we're all still friends. So I don't even know why we're saying this. We all talk to each other, and everybody just gets along perfectly. What I wanted my channel to be is just that people want to turn into some crap because of some guys and his girlfriend like me better than him. Okay. How about that, man? It turns into stuff like that, man. That's why I try to stay neutral. Whoa, I do the best I can to stay so neutral. I watch these psychology channels because I want to improve my mannerism and my manners, and I want to be polite, and I also want to understand other people's personalities, Gatlin Harris. Hello. And I watch these self-help channels, and I think I learn a lot from them. I really do. I think I learn a lot. Like, if somebody's talking to you, look them in the eye and say, yes, I agree or disagree, and have a reason. And even if you are against what they're thinking, you still say, like, I learned something today. And that makes a big difference. If somebody tells me something and I say I learned something today, then I really did learn something, and the other person thinks it's cool too. So a lot to be said for these self-help channels, man. I watch professional people, I watch regular people, and I size the whole thing up myself and form my own general opinion. And I think it helps me out a lot. And I'll pass it along to anybody who's interested. Because we're all in this together, and day by day, minute by minute, we're all in this together, and it is what we make of it. And if we keep busy and have a positive attitude, then you'd be surprised the fulfillment you'll get out of life. Sakistan, my Muslim girl is really feeling for me, but I told her the best friend, because okay, I already gave you my opinion on this, and I'll say it again. I don't agree with that, because religion is very important and everybody may need it. But if you have feelings for somebody, then that should be the number one priority. And if you had, because you got to spend the rest of your life with this person, or at least a while with this person, and don't let other people try to separate you in some sort of way just because of religion. Gatlin Harris, doggies, bro. All right, we'll talk about doggies. So I'm going to get back up. I didn't bring treats today, unfortunately, for my dog. And, but nonetheless, he's very happy. He doesn't want to leave, this animal. And I think we've been out since like 10 o'clock, and it's after 12. And so do I not spoil my dog over here? I spoil this dog. What kind of life is that, man? I mean, walking in nature, even when he's at home, he's got his own special bed, and I give him ice water in his drinking bowl, and I got 3 different kinds of dog food, so he doesn't eat the same thing every night, and I seal the bags up real good so they stay fresh. This damn dog's got it pretty well, you know? I got friends saying, man, when I pass away and come back as another creature, I want to come back as your dog or your cat. If there's reincarnation, they want to come back as my pet. I think that's cool. That's a wild compliment, man. If I die and get reincarnated, I want to come back as your pet. Dog looks the chillest he's been today. You know, you're right, man. He's getting used to this routine. Cynthia McIndoe and Andrew Davis and Caitlin and David. David knows all about my animal. All I do is talk about my dog to David. He's probably sick of hearing it. But yeah, dude, he is chilling. The dog's getting used to the routine. The dog's starting to understand that his owner talks into this phone. Maybe the dog realizes, maybe he feels the love through the phone. Hey, listen, that could be possible. You know, our brains are very powerful and they pick up things. Our brains have superpowers. Okay, excuse me a second. Son, we have to go this way. There's a foot. Son, please, thank you. We got to go this way. We got to take this trail, son, because the trees fell down and the trail's blocked, son. Sorry if I'm missing stuff, guys, but okay, yo, Clint, yo, you have a busy life and get back to what you're doing. And I love your stuff and you're very important to me, cuz, so just remember that. Okay, so Clint's got to roll, but so what a nice way to say that too, pack it up. I'm going to start saying that. When I hear people talk and I like the way they talk, I try to copy that because it appeals to me and I want to appeal to others. So I try, when people say cool stuff, I try to remember it and use the same phrases myself. Andrew Davis and David. How's the weather down there, down south? Probably a nice warm day. Dude, you got to start sending me videos of like palm trees and stuff, man. I know you do. I know you do all the time. I'm just having short talk. Oh, you're still busy. That's all. Okay. Well, set the phone down in the background or your computer or whatever you do, and just listen in, because you know I don't shut up. Whole pot of coffee today, baby. Whole pot. Yeah, I love my coffee. So, and boy, that was a great day. It still is a great day, but I came across all these hikers. That's where I left off at. I left off at the bicycle people and the rafters and the hikers, and a lot of activity today. And I approach them all. I put the phone in my pocket because I don't want to make them nervous. That's a lesson that I learned. When you walk up recording people, it makes them nervous. And then if I do want to record it, I definitely ask them for their permission. And then they want to ham it up. That's when they jump into the picture. So again, there's something positive that works out when you go about things right. Anybody who cares to be listening. So I go up and I was chit-chatting with a couple kayak people today, and I talk in terms that only whitewater kayakers would understand, so they know where I'm coming from and we're on the same page and we can relate. And yeah, a lot of them hikers and people, especially young people, they want to come up and pet the dog. And boy, do we love the attention. And maybe that's why he's so chill today, Saccocintha McIndoe. Maybe that's why he's so chill today, Saccocintha, because he met at least 10 people came up to him today and were nice to him. So this is good therapy for this rescue. And he's finally gaining trust in other people. And that means a lot to me. Come on, son. No playing cow. I know you like to play cow. Oh, what the hell? Oh, nothing. Never mind. So yeah, man. Even though I was completely unprepared today and I had no idea what I was going to talk about, because I'm getting so relaxed here, I can start saying things and I don't feel tense or nervous. It just comes out naturally. And you guys help a lot too with commenting. It gives me stuff to go ahead and talk about. And I was hoping that someday we'd get to this point where people participate and we just talk about things. And it's great because I try to talk the whole time and keep your ears busy, but sometimes I just draw a blank, and when you guys come in and make comments, it picks the pace back up. The dog will be 4 in November, and I'll tell you how I know, because when I first got this dog, he was a rescue, and when I took him to the vet, they discovered a chip in him. A chip is a thing of identification. It's like a medical implant. And I couldn't claim him as my dog for several weeks because what they do is they scan that chip, they get the information off it, and they try to reach out to the previous owner. And so there was like a 3-week waiting period before the dog became mine. So to answer your question real quick, he's going to be 4 in November. And the reason why I know that is because that chip states his birth date. I think it's November 25th. He'll be 4. And so that was a good question. And check this out. I named him Roni, right? But his real name is Scooter. I don't want to say that too loud. I want him to forget that life. But his prior name, I'm hitting another dead end over here and I'm tripping over my own feet. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get through this mess. We just got to go over this somehow, son. Come on, let's go. There you go. But be careful, don't hurt yourself. I'm telling the dog not to hurt. I got to watch, I'll hurt myself. Come on, son, that's it. You got it. Wait for daddy now. Wait for daddy. Obstacles. It's an obstacle course. So yes, his real name was Scooter, Saccocintha McIndoe, and he's 4 years old. And I've had him for about 3 years. So that first 11 months, he was in distress. He was going through a critical time in doggy life. And because God is not God, I don't want to give anybody the wrong impression, because the universe is so good and karma is such a good thing that we somehow met each other. All right, Andrew, bye, pal. Dude, I love you. So, or person, I love you. And I appreciate your input. And you can tune in anytime. So right on, go do your thing. And we were lucky enough to cross paths, the dog and I. And it's never been the same since. And anybody who's thinking about getting the dog, it's a huge responsibility. But if you want a dog, you won't be sorry. Even if the dog misbehaves and it doesn't go exactly how you planned, you won't be sorry, because the dog is going to bring such joy to your life. You will have no regrets. And I could almost promise that. So, that's just my opinion. So, I mean, everything's coming to life around here, man. With all the rain we had, grass is getting tall, the leaves are coming in. You know, winter is officially way over. The heaters are turned off. You know, now the air conditioner's got to go up, even though I don't own one. But the air conditioners, I put the air conditioner on in the car sometimes. Hell, I like it when it's hot, so got to get used to it. But I like it. I like it when it's hot. I like it when it's cold. And I like in between. Kind of easygoing person, I suppose. So, whoops. Gotta learn how to walk a little better. Problem is, I got reading glasses on, and it fouls the height of the ground up for me, and can't walk too well. But so what, you know? I just like reading all you guys' comments and just staying in tune with you all. And even though I was unprepared today, I didn't get interrupted at all. I thought that was going to be a definite. So, no interruptions. The dog sort of cooperated. I feel like this is a really good live stream that I'm having now, because I was able to relax and just chill. Sack of Cynthia, listen, I'll talk about anything you want to talk about anytime. But, and I will. Honestly, I love doing it, and you're important to me. But I just like to keep the conversation moving sometimes. So, try to understand that, my friend, because it's not personal. What are you saying over here? Damn, it's my B-Day on November 26th. November 26th. Somebody else I know. I just can't think of it right now. November 26th. So right before Christmas, you're 1 month before what we call Christmas around here. I know that you're Muslim or somebody is Muslim around you, but we celebrate a major holiday right around that time. That's right around Thanksgiving. I think everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. I think everybody celebrates, and that's like right around your birthday. And that's when we all, whatever family we have, we all sit down and your friends at a table and we eat and we're thankful for what we have. And that is a meaningful holiday compared to other holidays. I think that is one of the most meaningful holidays. And if you're blessed enough to celebrate that holiday, it's a lot of fun. So I'm taking the high road and he's taking the low road. I'll take the high road and you'll take the low road. Yeah, irrelevant. Okay, I hope I'm not embarrassing you or anything. So, I read that. Oh, he's sitting down again. Oh, wow, both of you, huh? That's interesting. I'm September 23rd, if you want to know. I'm on a cusp. I'm a Libra and a Virgo. A Libra and a Virgo. I don't pay attention to none of that stuff. I'm starting to think it's real because the deal is the way the planets align up. That's what astrology's all about not astronomy, astrology, like the good luck and bad luck, things like that, and how your day's going. And I believe because gravity affects our lives, that these planets, maybe there is some true. I used to laugh at people with that, but I'm starting to think it's true. That the way the planets line up, it does affect how your life's going at that particular time and when you were born. So I'm starting to think there is real. I wouldn't base my entire life around it and not go out that day, but there is a little bit of relevance in there, I think. So, yeah, my sons were born on November 6th. Wow, how about that? Your sons. So, man, you're hot down there. Not, I don't want to say that, but you got that nice warm weather in the swampy area when I was watching your videos, and it looks really great, man. It's a different style of life that not everybody is familiar with, and I think it's very cool. Astrology says that we're stuck in a never-ending cycle, birth and rebirth. Well, I was just discussing that. Like, if when people say when they die and they would come back as a rebirth, they want to come back as my pet. Oh, hey, man, that is a compliment. I will take a compliment any way I can get one, and that is a compliment. You know, sorry for the appearance over here, but I started shaving more and more because they were telling me to shave. Well, the people who watch me, and my face breaks out. So would you rather look at like open sewers or a rough beard? Everybody knows I'm an old fart, so I'm not trying to impress anybody. You know, old fart. This is why you should listen to me, because I've been there and done that, and I've made the mistakes, and I watch other people make the mistakes, and I watch other people, good things come, and bad and medium, and from all my experience, I'm relaying it to you guys, whoever happens to care, because I've done it, and I actually have some experience, and I think my opinions are right. Not always, nobody's right all the time, but I think the beard is great. Yeah, thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. You guys are great. Good, because I'm going to stop shaving it, man, because I'll keep it trim, and I won't look like a caveman, but oh my goodness, Clint's got a big beard. I used to grow a beard like that, man. I did. I used to stick like pencils in it. Honest to God, walk around pencils in my beard, and I used to make dreadlocks out of it. I couldn't stop playing with it. I had a bad habit. I just couldn't stop playing with my beard. So, isn't that cool? Yeah, man. I bet you do it too, right? Stick pencils in there and walk around. Your old lady looks at you like, what the hell are you doing? What? You forgot it was in there. Then when you go to write something down, it's right there. You know? I love you guys, man. You guys are so freaking great, man. Oh my God, I love you. Boy, what a natural dopamine high. I don't have to take any drugs, and I don't have to drink, and I just feel this fucking good. Sorry, but sometimes I have to curse. And man, it feels good, man. It feels great. I can't stress that enough. So I'm going to try to coax my son and going back to the car now. Come on, son. There you go. Oh, I know what I do. Here, I learned something. I wiggle my fucking key. Sorry, I wiggle my keys, and he knows that's car. I really apologize. I got to stop doing that. When I get excited, I lose control. So, when I used to shave my beard, My father would say, I think about the women I dump years. Oh my God, it's funny you say that. Yeah. I had a girlfriend that had a hairy chest. So, I didn't care. The rest of her made up for it. And, she had a mustache. She had to shave it. So, isn't that weird? But most American girls, that I don't think they have that problem. So, I'm not even going to call it a problem. I think it's attractive. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. They say we evolved from apes. I don't quite buy that. But that would have mean we were covered with hair. Boy, I got so many likes today. A Masquatch. I'm waiting to see one. I'm waiting to see Bigfoot someday. And if I had to bet my life on it, I would say they don't exist. But if I had to bet money on it, I'd give it a shot. Man, them things are out there. Why not? Some of them videos look pretty real, especially like the ones where it's hiding in the... I think I would run the other way. I wouldn't have the guts to sit there and hold the camera and point it at some creature that could probably tear me from limb to limb. And it's probably 10 times smarter than I am. So I would scream and I would ask, please don't hurt me, Mr. Bigfoot. I humble myself to you. Come on, son. We're going back to the car. I can't even bribe him. I don't have biscuits. All right, walk under the tree then, mister. Oh, boy. Under the tree, son. Under. No. We're going back to the car. Good boy. Good boy. That's what you call... Oh, I read that already. So. Oh, boy. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to head back to the car. All in all, this was a great live stream for me anyway, because I got to talk to a bunch of folks at once. And I so get my jollies out of that. My first girlfriend hated animals. That's why I broke up with her. Hey, well, that's a good reason, man. If somebody doesn't like animals, I think there's something wrong there. I mean, you know, I could understand like a bee sting or something. You don't like a bee. But if you don't like a house animal, I think that's definitely a problem. There's room in our lives for these. They're here for a reason. And somebody that's not fond with animals, in my opinion, maybe there's something wrong in that area. So maybe not, but that's my gut feeling. Andrew, and usually my gut feeling is right. I always go with my gut feeling. Whenever something, if you have like a hunch, go with it, because you're probably right. I'm going to say that on all these live streams, man. Go with your gut feeling. If you're guessing, that second guess is probably the wrong one. Go with that first guess. And I bet you'll be happy. Right, Andrew Davis? You with me here, cuz? I know you are. I feel the vibes. I feel the love. Right through the phone. I haven't seen JKL Pop in like 3 days now. Man, I miss JKL Pop. Pop up, JKL Pop. Be in the hiding corner somewhere. And know that I love you. Remember JKL Pop? That was the first person who ever talked to me on this live streaming. And they say you never forget your first, right? That was the very first one. And they were nice to me, man. So I'll never forget that. That was the boy, I had nothing but good experience out of all this. Even when people criticize me, which is very rare, I still think it's fun. I sleep good at night. I'm so mentally active that I'm so exhausted at the end of the day. Boy, I have no trouble sleeping. I am so blessed like that. Some of my friends, they worry about their sleep so much, they're losing sleep over worrying about their sleep. It's like a paradox. Dude, just if you don't worry about it, so you miss a little sleep one night, you got to get up for work or whatever, you'd be tired the next night. You're going to live. Don't sit there and worry about it. You know? That don't make sense. That's how you lose the sleep in the first place, from worrying about your sleep so much. So, at best here, I'm going to try to keep it going for like an hour, which is coming up soon. I'll be done. But that's one of my consistencies I want to keep up with. And I just want to do that. So you can say, well, at least the dude comes on every day, you know. But, so that's one thing, good or bad. I'll try to be consistent. I don't know about this 12 o'clock thing anymore, too. I think I'm going to push it up. I think I'm going to take into consideration weekends and weekdays, because I'm trying to go around everybody else's schedule, and that's what I want to do. I want to go around your guys' schedule, not what I'm starting to get the feel for it now on what the schedule. Come on, son, we'll go back in the car and then we'll wrap it up. The car's over here. Remember I wiggled the keys? Come on, here's my hunk of junk Ford Focus. Car's like 2017. There he goes. It's not like a new Corvette. But I ain't complaining, baby. This car does its job. This car does its job. No complaints. Original brakes. I got 65,000 miles on it. That's pretty good. But I'm a good driver, too. That has a lot to do with it. Since there's no traffic lights around me, I don't have to hit my brakes when I come up to an intersection. Put the air on. It's got air conditioning, right? More could you ask for? Recirculate the air, get the nice fresh air going in here. Woohoo, it's starting to get cold already. Who would have thought we'd be using our air conditioner, man, on the minus 16? I'm going to post a video on a real hot summer day of what this winter was actually like. Remind you guys of how crazy that was. That was a crazy winter we had. And even most of the United States had it. It's not just Pennsylvania. It was, even Florida Panhandle got snow this year. I know Saccocynthia is in a different country, but you understand what I'm saying. So maybe I should hang up. I don't know if it's the safest thing to drive. But I want to hang in there for at least that 1 hour. How much time do I got left? Oh my God, it's 1 hour. So, yo. The love is appreciated. And I will chat with you guys really soon. I love you, man. I just love you. All right, well, whoops. Goodbye.